Today is all about building the perfect golf grip for your game. Okay, so the first thing we must understand is that several grips are effective. Okay, so we look at guys on tour that might have really weak grips, someone like Jon Rahm. Ernie Els was a bit weak a few years ago, and then equally you've got guys that are quite strong. Paul Azinger comes to mind, David Duval, and then you've got the neutral grips as well. So we're not saying there is such thing as a perfect grip, but we want the perfect grip for you. Okay, so the first thing I would do to get into a comfortable position, I like the natural grip. Okay, and what that means is you're going to take your posture without a club, you're going to tilt from the waist, and you're just going to let the arms hang in a natural position. Okay, so you'll see from there that my left arm naturally turns in a bit, the right arm turns in a fraction, and then I'm going to put my hands together like so, and from behind again just let the arms hang like so, and then hands together. Okay, and then if the club's there, again I like to put the lead hand on first, just let it hang naturally and then hang naturally. So it should be in this position that should feel fairly comfortable to you. So if we are looking for reference points, if I'm gripping this club, we should roughly see two knuckles on that lead hand. We should see the V between my thumb and forefinger going up to the right shoulder, and then the right hand, I always feel, should naturally represent that club face in this position like so. That's a good starting point. I interlock my fingers. There is the overlap grip, and there's also the 10 finger or the baseball grip. I interlock is my preference, but all can work. If this method isn't very comfortable for you, here's another way. So first thing you want to do is just open the palm out, and we want to try to run the club from the forefinger across underneath the pad of your glove. So it's going to be as a diagonal, and then you're just going to wrap that hand over like so. One of the biggest faults I see is that people tend to grip the club too much in the palm. Okay, so that gets a very weak grip, and it makes it very difficult to hinge the club. You can see how when it does get in the palm there, it's so difficult for me to actually set the club. It's important that we get it just underneath that forefinger there. We wrap the club over, so then it's very easy for me to hinge the club up and down like so. And then with the right hand, a big fault I see with the interlock grip in particular is that people tend to, especially beginners, tend to have this deep interlocking grip where the hands are almost too close together, and it makes it very difficult to actually get the trail thumb covering that sort of lead thumb there. So making sure that we're interlocking, but only sort of halfway, and then from here it's much easier to get the right hand in position where it's covering the thumb like so. If you're having even more difficulty and you're struggling to grasp it, then this Skills grip trainer got off Amazon is an absolute winner, and works every time with my students. So this very simply clips on to the grip, and it's got two holes here where you put both the left hand and the right hand, or left thumb and right thumb, and then that again gets you into a good position. And finally, I want to help you understand how to change your grip to change your ball flight. Okay, and this is imperative in terms of that club face control. Okay, so for you slicers out there, a common fault I see is a weak grip, which basically means that both hands are turned too much to your left as you're looking down the club. So the left hand would be too much under the club, right hand would be too much over the club, and we get in this weak position where as I come through, naturally the club is wide open. So a good fix for that is just obviously strengthen the grip, where you're turning more to the right with both the left hand and then obviously under the club with the right hand. So you're going to adopt a slightly stronger grip to fix your slice. And then the complete reverse with the hookers. So again, only generalizing here, but typically a hooker would have a very strong grip like so, where the left hand gets a long way over, where we've got a sort of a 3 or even 4 knuckle grip. Right hand, trail hand gets too far under, and that again can produce big hooks. Yes, they can work. We spoke about Azinger and Duval, who do a great job, or did a great job of holding it off. So it can work for certain players, but if you're someone that hooks the ball and you've got a strong grip, then all we need to do is weaken it off. So we do the opposite. We move the trail hand, feel like your thumb's pointing straight down, get that right hand covering that thumb, and that should help you fix that ball flight. Thanks as always for watching, guys. If you would like a more tailored approach, reach out on Skillest. There's a link in the description below if you would like some online tuition. Please like and subscribe, post any comments down below. Look forward to seeing you again very soon.